She take my money when I'm in need. Yes, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger way over town that digs on me. She give me money.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing.
Hey guys, this is NHS Taylor 6. Welcome back to part 7 of Let's Play Link's Awakening DX. Alright, now we were requested by our friend Richard Williams to get the golden leaves out of his castle. So we're gonna do just that. But first, we're heading this phone booth. I always wonder what these are for. I think they're hint things. Bring, hello, it's me, Rira. Ask me anything about the island. If you get lost, give me a call. Bye, click. Bring, yeah, it's Rira. You haven't found the 5 golden leaves? Try bombing suspicious places. Hope that helps. Bye. Alright, that's kind of misleading because you don't really need to bomb suspicious places, but you can cut that grass, which is really suspicious. And earlier when I attempted to jump through here, I got hit here for some stupid reason, but earlier when I did it, I hopped both Goombas and landed on the other side perfectly. It was really cool, but that recording failed because my dad decided to come in and start talking to me while I was doing it, so it kind of ruined it. But anyway, alright, now that we're inside the castle, taking the underground passage, this is kind of like a whack-a-mole game where you have to hit this guy. He throws bombs out there if you let him. That's the first leaf. You found a gold leaf. Press start to see how many you've collected. Alright. Unless you're retarded, you'll have a pretty good idea of how many you've collected. There's only 5 of them. If you can't count to 5, then you have some problems. Alright, so we're gonna head to the west side of the castle. We're gonna go through here, kill this guy real quick. Get this bird out of the tree. You gotta get your power bracelet out. Throw a rock up there, scare the bird out, and you'll get leaf number 2. Alright, so I was watching the NCAA tournament again today, and my other favorite team to win, USC, lost to Michigan State today, so I really don't give a crap about the tournament anymore. But we'll see. My bracket's been pretty much screwed because of all these upsets, but anyway. Alright, so now that we're in here, we're going to kill these 2 knights and get us another stupid piece of power, which I absolutely despise getting now. Get our 3rd leaf. Gotta keep... Ow, excuse me. Alright, so we're going to... I hate pieces of power so much. Right. So we're going to head through here, kill this Keese and this knight, and then we're going to jump on this switch. This will allow you to get in and out of the castle. This isn't really necessary, except for when you're leaving. It just makes it quicker than having to go back through the little secret passageway, so you can just take the front gate out. Simple. Alright, now there's little like pictures of the knights on the wall. You're going to put a bomb in front of it, wait for it to explode, wait for him to pop out, then give him a good old spin attack and he'll die easily. Alright, that's gold leaf number 4. We need one more. Watch out for the electrical thing. Keep going this way. Hit down this hallway right here. Alright, gonna go down these steps and outside. This is stupid. I don't know if this is just me, but this castle kind of reminds me of the one in Final Fantasy IV. I guess there's castles in every one of the Final Fantasies, but this one just seems significant to be related to number 4. Alright, we got a little mace guy. He'll swing it out at you and then bring it back. So just be careful, avoid him attacking between swings, and you'll be cool like me and fall into the hole. It's kind of like teasing me. It's like, oh, are you going to fall in the hole? Are you not going to fall in the hole? And of course I did. That happened to me numerous times. When I was getting the other leaves, I fell in the hole with the whack-a-mole thing, and then I fell into the hole then on other recordings. So I guess I was pretty unlucky when it came to getting those. Not my best. Alright, so I did a little exploring to see if I could get out any easier way, but no, of course, it had to be tedious and, make you go all the way back through. I mean, I guess it's, I shouldn't complain that much because it's only a few rooms. It's better than having to go through an entire dungeon or something, but, it is kind of tedious having to go all the way back through, and they could have just made like a little pathway there to get you out. And since you did press that button, I think it's only fair, but guess not. So just head back the way you came, just backtrack a little bit. Head out the front gate, which is now open thanks to that magical little button. And we have to go pay our friend Richard, or excuse me, Richard, since he's French. We're going to pay him a little visit. Give him back his leaves, which is kind of a weird memento to be having, but whatever. I noticed that they changed it from gold leaves to golden leaves. I believe that golden is the correct word to use since it's an adjective. Gold is a noun, but très bien. I see you've recovered all of the leaves. Now move this box, and you will find your reward. Alright, I gave him a little French accent this time around just because he said très bien. Thought that was kind of cute. Anyway, just kidding. Alright, so we're gonna kill these guys. This is kind of this is our second secret seashell. I think it kind of looks like a finger pointing downward. But anyway, it's our second secret seashell. I will make segments in the future. I know a few of you have pointed out where certain ones are, but I have a pretty good idea where most of them are. But I'm just going to ignore them for now, and then I'll make a segment later. Unless, because I don't remember exactly if that interferes with the gameplay in terms of getting the sword that I need, the thing that I need. So I don't know if that really interferes with that, but if it does, then I'll get it sooner. But until then, I'm just going to put it off. Alright. Now there's this little like grass maze that certain of the tiles will be pitfalls, and some of them will be clear like you see. And I made the mistake of not realizing that the grass tiles, you can walk on them. You can jump to them after you've cut away the actual, like the grass I'm talking about are not the individual plants that you can cut, but like the tiles that look just like a bunch of grass there. I didn't realize at first that you can jump on those after you've cut the individual flowers or grass or whatever you want to call those. So, yeah, I was... it took me forever. I wasted so much time in here. I was getting so mad because I had my girlfriend over last night and she was watching me do this, and she kept looking at me like I was crazy because I kept going back and forth to the same part, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I just couldn't realize, I couldn't figure it out. And I'd seen this before because I remember I watched a video of somebody doing this a few weeks ago, but I was like, that's no problem. I know exactly what to do because I didn't have any problem with this as a kid. But I guess now that I'm roughly 10 years older since when I played this, I guess I got more retarded as time went on because I definitely could figure out, and I wasted a lot of time, and it's probably going to end up poorly because this video is pushing the time limit. I think I get, right now on my screen, it says that it's like 10 minutes 59 seconds and 30 milliseconds or nanoseconds, whatever you want to call that. 27.5 seconds, something like that. Yeah, I'm cutting it real close. I kept doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I was almost hesitant to put my little Link goodbye now ending because of how close I'd cut this, but, you know, I'm not one to break tradition, even if it comes to having to, you know, alter my work a little bit, so I just edited the beginning and the end a little bit. I just cut the animation short, so if there was a couple extra seconds at the beginning where I would say, "Hey, this is me, blah, blah, you know my name," if there's any bit of that, then I cut that a little bit shorter so that I would be able to have enough time in order to add my ending and my little intro. My intro was also a little bit longer, and hopefully the intro that I do here isn't going to be affected by stupid YouTube copyright crap. That was ridiculous. I guess, you know, for those of you who might not have seen it before I took it down or read what I wrote on the little intro box, it was the monkey song, the "Hey Hey We're the Monkeys," that one, and I had that on there, and you know, it was only in the intro for like 15 seconds, yet it was I guess that was over the top, 15 seconds. Maybe it had to do with the fact that all my other songs, I had cut them so that they're not exactly the songs. I edited them, in essence, maybe, so they were considered my own, per se, since I chopped them up a little bit and only added the parts that I wanted. But since I let that one be like a full run-through of the song, maybe, I don't know. But then again, I supplemented the Banana Phone song, and I didn't have any problems there yet. You know, it was still causing me problems, so I'll have to watch out for that in the future. In soil sleep secrets beneath your soul. Alright, this is what Richard talked about when he said that you need, or Richard, what he talked about when you need the shovel to get the magical slime key. Now we can go to the third dungeon. Awesome, which we will be doing the next segment. And I'm also going to include a little miniature segment along with this one about how my game glitched and why I didn't want to continue to do this anymore. Yeah, and if you can hear that beeping in the background, that's my to my phone. It's on speakerphone and because it doesn't work any other way. It's on speakerphone and it's dying, so it's kind of a. And I think someone's calling, so it's all just a big mess. But anyway, head back the way you came if you know which way you came, because I obviously had a lot of trouble with this. I shouldn't have. I wasted a lot of time. But hey, I wasn't gonna progress any further than that, so I guess it kind of wound up good for me, so I could do a little bit more talking. All right, let's talk to Richard. See what he says. I am forever in your debt for getting my leaves back. Oh, well, you're welcome, champ. Him and his crazy frogs. So we're gonna head up here to head left. We're gonna go north again to where the third dungeon cave is. Slime key. They look kind of like the unknown from Pokemon, the Pokemon Gold, sweetest one ever. But anyway, yeah. It's NHSDL06. Thanks for watching and putting up with my complaining.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.